right, good morning, everybody. We got a full house today. All right, so it is Kahoot Sunday. Very exciting day. Uh, we always, when we do these quizzes, we get done so early, which I'm sure hurts nobody's feelings. But we are going to do two quizzes today. So we're going to do last month's quiz as sort of a refresher, and then we're going to do the new quiz. Because I've tried to do it the other way around before, and you guys lose interest after the new one. So I'm learning. Yes, he can. He doesn't like to be, but he can. Now, I will tell you that the winner of the new quiz for today will get to carry this around for the day. Now, you'll notice that last month's winner is on the trophy. If you win the new quiz today, you get to erase that name and put your name on there. So something to play for. All right. So yes, ma'am. Am I playing? No. I played one time. It was a small week, which happened to be, and I think there was like 2 or 3 people playing, so I hopped in just to make it a little more interesting. But I almost never play. So is everybody in? We waiting on anybody? We're good?
So this is the old quiz?
This is the old quiz from last month. So it'll be over, I think, the Tower of Babel and Moses' prayer, the intercessory prayer. I think is what it should be, but I haven't looked at it. So if you're still trying to get into the game, raise your hand. We will gladly wait on you. Okay. Josh, any comments of people trying to get in?
Nothing I can see.
Okay. All right. Let's rock and roll. Kahoot at work. Oh, it's the Tower of Babel and the Golden Calf. Is this the right one? Okay. All right. Question 1. What was the whole earth described as having in the beginning of Genesis 11? No language, silence, one language, or many languages? Correct answer was one language. All right, let's see how it starts. And Liliana's in the lead, followed by Mama. Okay. Listen, I don't study it. Do you remember what you see once a month? I don't hear you. I don't think I've ever heard you call her that, to be honest. And in my defense also, we have meemaws and moomaws and all kinds of. I don't know what happened to the word grandmother, but it just died on the vine. Yeah. Anyway, we have a fierce competition. There's like everybody's within like 50 of each other on the top 5. So let's move to the next question. Question 2. Where did the people settle when they moved eastward? Was it Mount Ararat, the plain in the land of Shinar, Egypt, or the land of Canaan? And this is why we're going to start reviewing. The plain in the land of Shinar is the correct answer. And Miss Christie has taken the lead. Question 3. What building material did the people use to construct the tower? Was it wood and straw, stone and mortar, bricks and slime, or clay and lime? #bars. Correct answer was bricks and slime, not clay and lime. You didn't get it this time. Answer streak of 3 correct answers. We've only had 3 questions, so that's pretty good. Kimberly coming up to second place. Only distancing each other by about 1,000 points. That's all. Question 4. What was the main reason the people wanted to build the tower? Was it to reach heaven, to store grain during famine, to worship God, or to escape a future flood? Correct answer was to reach heaven.
I like how you put some practical reasons on there, though, like storing grain and famine.
That'd be quite the silo, wouldn't it?
It'd be better than what they were doing.
And Lily's back on the leaderboard, climbing her way back up. Question 5. How did God respond when he saw what the people were doing? He destroyed the land of Shinar. He confused their language. He gave them different tools, or he blessed the tower.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Funny. Yeah.
Perfect. And nobody moved. Question 6. Why did God decide to confuse their language? So that they would forget how to build because they were noisy. You hate those noisy neighbors. To punish them for worshiping idols, or so that they wouldn't understand one another and scatter. Correct answer was so they wouldn't understand one another and scatter. And everybody stayed put again. All right. Next question. Question 7. What happened to the tower after the languages were confused? It was completed in secret. It was abandoned. It was finished by a single tribe, or it was destroyed by fire. It was abandoned. J&J taking second, and Lily's climbing up there, third place.
Josh and Jacob.
Yeah. Question 8. What name was given to the city where this event happened? Shinar, Babel, Babylon, or Bethel? Correct answer was Babel. Kimberly in third place, and Lizzie Slay. I don't know who that could be.
Anyone's guess.
Taking fourth place. Question 9. What does the name Babel mean? The city of God, tower, confusion, or unity? Confusion is the correct answer. Y'all were on that one quick. And again, everybody stays put. Question 10, the halfway point. What was the result of God's language miracle at Babel? God gave them a king to lead them. The people were scattered over the face of the whole earth. The people returned to Ararat, or humanity built another tower elsewhere. The people were scattered over the face of the whole earth. Amanda's on the leaderboard now. Lily moving up to
Knocking her daughter off.
fourth place. Yep. Get out of here, kid. Question 11. What did the Israelites make while Moses was on Mount Sinai? So now we're moving into the next story. A bronze serpent, a golden calf, a wooden idol, or a stone altar? Correct answer was a golden calf. We got that one 10 for 10. Literally didn't hear one word of that. Question 12. Who led the people in making the golden calf? Was it Joshua, Aaron, Miriam, or Caleb? Correct answer was Aaron. Aaron. All right, question 13. How did God describe the Israelites when he saw their sin? Did he call them a lost generation, a holy nation, a stiff-necked people, or a faithful people? Correct answer was a stiff-necked people, and a well-written phrase that is. You can just picture very stiff-necked people. Lizzie Slay's on a come back with 3 correct answers in a row, and makes her way to the leaderboard, kicking her mother off the leaderboard. Question 14. What did God initially say he would do to the Israelites because of their sin? Send them into exile, scatter them, destroy them, and make a nation from Moses, or strike them with a plague? Correct answer was destroy them and make a great nation from Moses. Question 15. How did Moses respond to God's anger? He never spoke. He pleaded with God to spare the people. He blamed Aaron, or he wanted God to destroy Israel. He pleaded with God to spare the people. 10 for 10 for that one again. Very good. Question 16. In his prayer, what reason did Moses give for why God should not destroy Israel? So the world wouldn't say God brought them out here just to kill them, because they were innocent, because Moses had a plan to discipline them, or because they had just received the law. So the world wouldn't say God brought them out here just to kill them. Kimberly taking second place. Boy, that is a close race. Question 17. What did Moses remind God of during his intercession? The manna from heaven, the fact that Moses is sinful too, the tabernacle instructions, or the 10 Commandments? Because, God needs to be reminded of the 10 Commandments. The correct answer is the fact that Moses is sinful too. That question's worded a little weird, I will admit. All right, question 18. What did God do in response to Moses' prayer? Did he destroy the camp, change his mind and not destroy the people, ignored it, or sent angels to Moses? Correct answer was changed his mind and did not destroy the people. Everything's staying put. Question 19, double points. This is where we can change the game here. What did Moses do when he saw the golden calf and the people dancing? He prayed again. He smashed the stone tablets. He called fire from heaven, or he sang a lament. He smashed the stone tablets. It's quite a picture there that it paints in that story. Being so frustrated, he threw his tablets of the 10 Commandments down the way I throw my video game controller down. These hackers. Another double points. Last question. What did Moses ask God to do if he would not forgive the people? Blot Moses' name out of God's book, start over with just Moses, remove Aaron from leadership, or punish the people with disease? Correct answer was blot Moses' name out of God's book, and that was another 10 spot.
All right, y'all ready?
So let's see how quickly people answered and the double points.
It's just gonna.
Yep.
Podium.
So third place was J&J. Very good. Second place was Kimberly, which means our number one and winner of our first Kahoots game this morning is Miss Christie. Followed very closely by Liliana and Lizzie in the back. So good job, guys. All right, we good and warmed up now? We got our Kahoots muscles exercised. Now for the main event. You're going to have to leave the full screen.
Leave full screen.
And you're going to have to, yeah. And then, yep.
And what do we do?
I'm gonna get you.
It's going to have a new code. And you're going to plug the new code in for the new game. Can you mute that? Can you mute that? You should be able to leave that game and go to the main menu and put in a new. It wasn't capturing the. It was capturing the camera twice. Oh. All right, this time we'll try to capture the game for the live stream and not our camera twice. Yeah. I'm not that nice to look at.
Try again. Try again.
Remember playing those Jackbox games, and I always like to put in really weird names for this kind of thing. Elemento. Oh, I get L. Yeah. Yeah. All right, there's J and J. I think we're waiting for one more. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're taking turns. All right, you can click start. All right, now for the main event. It's just called Bible Game 2. It's covered the last 2 Sunday school lessons. So, yeah. Question 1. Who is speaking in Genesis 18:17 when it says, "Shall I hide from Abraham what I'm about to do?" That might be a misquote. I don't know if it is. Is it Abraham, the Lord, an angel, or is it Lot? The Lord is correct. All right, let's see the leaderboard. Oh, Kimberly in the lead, followed by Try Again and Christy. We might have a game on our hands today. It's JW. Question 2. What reason does the Lord give for choosing to reveal his plan to Abraham? Is it because Abraham was a prophet? Is it because Abraham would become a great and powerful nation? Is it because Abraham had built an altar to God? Or is it because Abraham was the only righteous man? Correct answer was because Abraham would become a great and powerful nation. You okay? All right, so Kimberly keeping her lead, and the leaderboard has entirely changed. Rai in second place, and then Lily and Amanda. I'll try again. Hang on to that leaderboard. Question 3. What cities are the focus of God's planned judgment? Nineveh and Babylon, Jerusalem and Jericho, Sodom and Gomorrah, or Egypt and Canaan? Correct answer was Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, Kimberly's still in first place, but Rai's on an answer streak. Followed by Amanda, Try Again in fourth, and Miss Christie's climbing back up there. Question 4. What does the Lord say was, quote, was great from Sodom and Gomorrah? This is a direct quote. Their worship, their generosity, the cry of them, or their prayers. Correct answer was the cry of them was great. Kimberly, it's completely changed. Kimberly keeping the lead, and then try again in second place, followed by Miss Christie, then Matt and Liliana. Question 5, how does Abraham respond when he hears of God's plan to destroy the cities? He agrees with God's justice, he pleads for mercy, he rejoices, or he stays silent. Like that guy who hears an argument he doesn't care for and he doesn't want to cause a scene, so he's like. Correct answer was he pleads for mercy. Christy coming up in second place. Matt in third. Question number 6. What is Abraham's first question to the Lord regarding the righteous? Wilt thou judge them all the same? Wilt thou destroy the righteous with the wicked? Wilt thou send angels to warn them? Or wilt thou delay thy judgment? Correct answer was, wilt thou destroy the righteous with the wicked? This was a harder one. Let's see how we did. Matt in second place, Liliana coming up to fourth. That's pretty good. Question number 7. How many righteous people does Abraham first ask about sparing the city? 5, 10, 50, or 100? Correct answer was 50. Starts at 50, works his way down. Miss Christie coming up to second place. Kimberly on a correct answer streak of 7 correct answers in a row. Question number 8. What is God's response each time Abraham lowers the number of righteous people? He becomes angry, he ignores Abraham, he agrees to spare the city, or he tells Abraham to stop. Just stop. Correct answer was he agrees to spare the city. All right. Question number. Oh, no, we got the leaderboard. I thought we'd already done this. Try again coming up to fourth place. I think everybody else pretty well stayed put. Question number 9. What is the lowest number of righteous people Abraham asked to spare the city? Asked about to spare the city. Was it 1? Was it 5? Was it 10? Or was it 20? Correct answer was 10. If there be 10 righteous. All right, try again moving up to third place. All right, question 10. How does the conversation between God and Abraham end? God tells Abraham to leave. Abraham becomes afraid and flees. The Lord departs and Abraham returns home, or God destroys the cities immediately. Correct answer was the Lord departs and Abraham returns home. Matt in third place, and Iceman with an answer streak of 3 correct answers in a row, moving up to 5th place. Pretty good. All right, now the next half of the quiz is our next story. Who did Solomon make a marriage alliance with at the beginning of this passage? Was it the king of Assyria? Was it Pharaoh, king of Egypt? Was it King David? Or was it King Hiram of Tyre? Correct answer was Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Let's see what happens with our next story. Try again in third place, Liliana in 5th. Question 12. Where did Solomon bring Pharaoh's daughter after marrying her? This is a tough one. The house of the Lord, the city of David, Mount Sinai, or Jericho? Well, that'd be a tough honeymoon spot, Mount Sinai, I feel like.
Yeah.
Correct answer was the city of David. Rai moving up with a correct answer streak of 3 correct answers in a row and takes it to 5th place. Question 13, why did the people sacrifice in high places during this time? They had forsaken God. It was a tradition of their ancestors. The house of the Lord was not yet built, or Solomon commanded it. Correct answer was the house of the Lord was not yet built. Everybody stays put. Everybody's answer streak now goes to 4. Very good. Keeps replacing 5th. Question 14. What was Solomon's attitude toward the Lord? He feared him but disobeyed. He loved the Lord. He was indifferent, or he rejected the Lord. I love that idea. He was indifferent toward God. He's all right, I guess. Correct answer was he loved the Lord. All right. J&J has a streak with 5 correct answers in a row. That's pretty good, you guys. Question 15, where did Solomon go to offer 1,000 burnt offerings? Was it Jerusalem, Hebron, Gibeon, or Bethlehem? I can guarantee I'm saying some of these names wrong. But it's like, you read a book, you don't hear it being read for the first time. And I know how to spell it. Gibeon is the correct answer. Kimberly's got an answer streak of 3 correct answers in a row, retaining that leader position. Everything else stayed the same. Question 16. In what form did the Lord appear to Solomon at Gibeon? A burning bush, a vision, a whirlwind, or a dream by night? She's not doing that to hurry y'all up. She's just really struggling over there. Yeah. Correct answer was a dream by night. See how that shook things up? Rai's in 4th place and Iceman takes 5th. Trigan's got a answer streak going of 3 in a row. Very good, you guys. Question 17. What did God say to Solomon in the dream? Build me a temple. Ask what I shall give thee. Fear not, for I am with thee. Or go and conquer the nations. It might be a couple of these. But the correct answer is, ask what I shall give thee. Because he did technically build the temple. God often says, fear not. It could have been a few of those. So, 5 in a row. Keeping her leader streak going by a couple thousand. Correct answer, or question 18. What request did Solomon make of God? Long life, riches and power, the death of his enemies, or an understanding heart to judge the people? Correct answer was an understanding heart to judge the people. And everybody knew that one.
10 out of 10.
Me personally, I'd be happy with a stomach that could just eat the things I'd like to eat. I'd be good with that. Christy had an answer streak of 6 correct in a row, by the way, before we moved on. But in question 19, how did God respond to Solomon's request? That was me, not you, Jacob. Don't worry about it. He rebuked Solomon for asking too little. He gave him wisdom. He gave him wisdom and also riches and honor, or he denied the request.
Already HR's denied your request.
Correct answer was he gave him riches and also wisdom and also riches and honor. Bit of a trick question there. J&J moving up onto the leaderboard, taking 5th place. And LMNO's got an answer streak of 3 correct in a row. Good job, you guys. Last question, question 20. What did Solomon do after waking from the dream? He built a golden altar. He returned to Jerusalem and offered offerings before the ark. He sent messengers to Egypt, or he proclaimed a fast for the people. This is a tough one. This is a really hard one. Correct answer was he returned to Jerusalem and offered offerings before the ark. All right, so let's see who wound up on top in third place. We got Try Again. Very good. In second place, we've got Miss Christie. And in first place, I should probably just keep it up there, I guess. We've got Kimberly. Yeah, I had the pin here ready. I guess that was doubt or something. I don't know. But you can come up here and claim your trophy again. There you go.
Yay.
All right, you guys. What time do we have?
We have 31.
Okay. So we'll start at 11 o'clock, straight up and down to start the morning service. You guys grab you some donuts or coffee with milk and juice over there.